Hey, how's it going, Savano? My name is Byron. Spoke to you over the phone just a few moments ago about sending this video over. I work with companies throughout the United States. I help companies improve their online presence, and it's the reason why I decided to reach out to you guys. I wanted to give you some tips and tricks on some things you could be doing to improve your company's online presence. Because as you know, having an online presence in 2023, it's very important for a business. Actually, it's very critical because we're in a digital age now. What I mean by digital age is that most businesses are promoting and advertising themselves on the internet now. With that being said, let me show you a few different ways that you can take advantage of this moment in time and improve your company's online presence. So, when your future customers are looking for bathroom renovation services within the greater Houston area, chances are they're going to come into Google and they're going to use this particular key phrase, which is bathroom renovations. They're going to hit search, and the first thing that most people typically see when a page opens up is something called the Google Ads section. This right here is called the Google Ads section. And believe it or not, a lot of businesses, and I mean a lot of businesses, are coming into Google now and they're paying to have these ads put up here. The beauty of this section is that you're only ever charged when someone clicks on this ad. So, in order for Get Statewide now to be charged for running ads, someone would have to click on this link right here, which is also called a headline. If no one clicks on this link or headline, then this company will not be charged for running ads. Right below the ad section is called the Google Maps section. Right below the Google Maps section is called the organic or SEO section. This is what this section is called. It's called the organic or SEO section. And these are the three main ways that most businesses are bringing in customers now. The whole goal is to see how do we get you into one of these top couple of ad spots. Once again, the entire goal is to see how do we get you into one of these top couple of ad spots. And we can make that happen by providing you with a really good landing page that will convert traffic into phone calls, form submissions, or a combination of the two. There's a few different tools that we tend to like to use in order to set this whole operations up in order to get you into one of these top couple of ad spots here. The first tool in particular that we like to use is called Google Keyword Planner. And Google Keyword Planner is where we go to see how much volume certain keywords are generating per month. Another cool thing about Google Keyword Planner is that it allows us to see some of the other particular key phrases that people in the greater Houston area are searching for when they're trying to find renovation companies. So, as you can see, this right here are some of the other particular key phrases that they're searching for when they're trying to find bathroom renovation services. But for right now, I want to focus on this particular key phrase, which is bathroom renovation. So, bathroom renovations in the greater Houston area is generating between 100 to 1,000 searches per month. What that typically means is that between 100 to 1,000 people are searching for this particular key phrase per month in Google when they're trying to find a renovation company. And the cost per click is about $5.60. What this cost per click typically means is that whenever someone uses this particular key phrase in Google and they come across an ad and they click on that ad, then the company who's running that ad will be charged exactly $5.60 each time someone clicks on it. So, to give you an example, you see right now how I already just put in this particular key phrase and I hit search and I already came across an ad which is being ran by Get Statewide Now. If I were to click on this ad that's being ran by Get Statewide Now, then Get Statewide Now will be charged exactly $5.60 each time I click on this ad. Keep in mind that a decent conversion rate for paid ads is about 10%. Once again, keep in mind that a decent conversion rate for paid ads is about 10%. What that means is that about 10% of the people that are clicking on your ad are actually giving you a phone call or they're filling out forms on your landing page. So if you're running an ad for bathroom renovations in the greater Houston area and you had a decent conversion rate, which is 10%, you'll be paying about $56 just to land that bathroom renovation job. Because once again, a decent conversion rate is 10%. So just times this number by 10 and it comes out to $56. And like I said, to basically summarize this entire section, if you were to run an ad for bathroom renovations, chances are you'll only be paying about $56 just to land that bathroom renovation job. And that's pretty lucrative because, as you know, a bathroom renovation job is thousands upon thousands of dollars. So you'll be generating a decent amount of revenue just for paying $56 for a lead, basically. Another particular tool that we like to use is called SpyFu. And what SpyFu does is it allows us to spy on our competition. The only thing you have to do is put your competition's URL in. This right here is called the URL. You hit search, and what that does is it brings up your opponent's stats. So as you can see, Aurora Home Remodeling is paying for 66 keywords. So they're paying for 66 keywords. They're getting 47 clicks per month on their ad, and their ad budget is about $1,221. What this typically means is that this is the exact amount they're paying a month just to run these ads. Another cool thing about this tool is that it allows us to see what other company within the greater Houston area is also running ads as it pertains to renovation services. So these are some of the other particular bathroom renovation companies that's also running ads within the greater Houston area. probably the best and final thing about this tool that I want to talk to you about is something called Google Ad History. And what that does is it shows us some of the particular ads your competition has run over the course of time. You may not know now how a successful ad campaign works, but I'm going to show you. But for right now, I want to talk to you about this. You can come into this tool, right? You can see some of the things that your competition has done well as it pertains to run ads. You can take what they've done well and you can add them to your ad campaign. If you choose to set this whole operations up, you can also learn from some of the mistakes that they've made. And I'm going to show you right now, how to set up a successful ad campaign or how to identify a successful Google ad campaign. So Google has the quality score, right? This quality score will make or break your ad campaign. So if you decide to set an ad campaign up, keep in mind that these three things will make or break your ad campaign. Like I said, Google has a quality score, and this quality score is broken down into three sections. And these three things will make or break your ad campaign. The first thing that Google grades its ad campaigns by is something called ad relevance. Ad relevance typically means is does whatever someone's searching here, right? This is called the Google search engine. So whatever someone puts in a Google search engine, does it match your ad headline? If these two things doesn't match, then your ad will be deducted points. And if your ad is deducted points, then chances are your ad won't show up most of the time. And if your ad's not showing up most of the time, you're not going to be getting any clicks on your ad. And if you're not getting clicks on your ad, you're not bringing in any revenue. So you want to make sure that these two things match and that your ad relevance is up to date. It's basically a matching game, right? So remember, these two things have to match. The second thing that Google grades its ad campaigns by is something called click-through rate. And what click-through rate typically means is how often is someone clicking on your ad versus your competition's. And in order to have a good click-through rate, you must have something called silent extensions. These right here are called silent extensions. And you want to use silent extensions to basically describe as much information about your company as possible. So you want to describe the type of services that you provide. So do you provide bathtub installations, toilet installations, floor installations, cabinet installations, floor repairs, bathtub repairs, and so on. So you want to describe as much information as possible about the type of services that you provide with using silent extensions. You also want to use silent extensions to describe your locations of work. So do you work in a Katy, Sugar Land, Pasadena, Pearland area? You want to use silent extensions to describe the areas of the greater Houston, city that you work in. You also want to use silent extensions to describe the let's say if you have multiple offices, right? If you have multiple offices within the greater Houston area, so if you have an office in Katy, or if you have offices, or if you have another office in Houston, you want to put your office phone number within these silent extensions. So you want to basically use silent extensions for as much information as possible to give the potential customers about your company. So basically, you want to use silent extensions to describe how your day-to-day operations of your company work. The last and final and most important thing that will make or break your ad campaign is something called a landing page. This right here is called a landing page. And we use this landing page with our ads because, number one, it's high quality. And number two, it converts really well. This right here is an example of our landing page. It's not the exact landing page that we use for clients, but it's something close to it. And the reason why we use this particular landing page is because we've seen a substantial amount of revenue being generated from it, right? And the reason why we've been able to generate a decent amount of revenue from running this landing page is because we have several things going correctly in our favor. The first thing that this landing page has that goes really well in our favor is something called calls of action, right? What I mean by calls of action, you see this phone number right here. This is phone number right here. You see this estimate form right here. You see this 25% offer right here. You see another phone number right here and another form where potential customers can fill out right here. That's about 5 to 6 calls of actions on our landing pages. And what I mean by calls of action is you're giving the customers multiple ways that they can contact you immediately once they land on the page. And Google likes this. Google likes for this to happen because not only will a customer contact you immediately once they see all of these things, they will not only contact you, but they'll also inquire about your service. And when they inquire about your service, you're going to be generating revenue. And when you generate revenue, Google generates revenue because you're running this ad on their platform, right? So you want to be sure that you have multiple calls of actions throughout your entire landing page. You also want to make sure you have something called organic keywords and key phrases. What I mean by organic words and key phrases is that particular key phrases that you think potential customers will put in Google when they're trying to find a renovation company, right? So they'll use particular key phrases such as bathroom renovations. They'll go into Google and they'll use certain keywords such as bathtub installations, bathroom floor installations, cabinet installations, right? Shower repairs, whatever the case may be. You want to make sure that your landing page has multiple forms or organic keywords or key phrases that you think potential customers will search for when they're trying to find a renovation company. The last and final thing that Google likes for your landing page to have is something called mobile responsiveness. And what I mean by mobile responsiveness is, does your landing page work on mobile devices? Does it work on mobile devices such as iPads, iPhones, Androids, Kindles, and so on? Google also wants to make sure that your landing page is loading up pretty fast on those devices, right? So they want to make sure that your landing page is loading up pretty fast on iPhones and Androids and so on. If your landing page is not loading up pretty fast on mobile devices, chances are no one's going to sit there all day and wait for their landing page to load. They're just going to exit your ad and they're going to click on another ad and go to their landing page and fill out the information that's on their landing page. So you want to make sure that your landing page is loading up pretty fast and is up to date. Now that I showed you how to set up a successful ad campaign, if this is something that you're interested in, feel free to give me a call at 832-388-7490. I'll be happy to help you guys out and happy to set this up with you guys. Once again, if this is something that you're interested in, my name is Byron. Feel free to call me at 832-388-7490, and I'll be happy to hear from you.